Joleon, welcome to West Bromwich Albion. How does it feel to be a Baggies player?
Yeah, it's quite surreal having been so long at Man City. To then put some new colours on, it's quite strange feeling, yeah. But exciting, again, I'm excited about the future, and I'm looking forward to getting some playing time.
You've interrupted your holiday in Portugal to come over and get the deal done. I gather that you're going straight back out there after this.
Yeah, away with the family at the minute. Obviously, I spoke to Alan a few times in the week, and he was keen to get it done as soon as possible. And knowing Alan and Keith and Rob as well, I always said not a problem. So I'm back today and then flying back out to meet the family again tomorrow.
We understand that you had offers from other clubs. So what was it about Albion that made you sign on the dotted line here?
Obviously, Alan was a big concern, and Keith Downing. I know he's been here for a number of years, and obviously knowing them and the way they work, and them knowing me, it was a big thing. Obviously, I'd spoke to other managers and greatly respected for them. But I grew up in Quinton, which is not too far away, which was another selling point as well.
Well, that was the next question. You're Birmingham born, so it must be a big incentive to be back in the Midlands. I imagine you'll be settled here as well.
Yeah, of course. I've got still a lot of family here. My mum and dad are still based around here, so it's going to be nice to play somewhere a little bit more local. I haven't been so long up north, and a lot of friends were excited about me coming back to the Midlands, and they can see a lot more games and stuff. So yeah, again, it's all fell into place nicely. You've
already touched on Alan Irvine. I mean, you worked closely with him at Everton. How much of a draw was Alan being here to your move?
Massive. I think obviously working with Alan and knowing how he works from Everton, and at the time I hadn't played left back, and he took the time out to guide me and help me in any way I needed and seen fit. And as I say, at the time I was reluctant to playing there and didn't really want to play a left back, but I knew I was doing a job for the team, and Alan helped me with that. And again, we've stayed in contact throughout the time. We haven't worked together. And again, Keith Downing, I've known him, he's my youth team manager, so he's been a massive influence on my career. And again, I speak to him throughout my career, and whenever I need advice, I'll give him a text or a call. And again, they're people that I admire in the game.
You're taking the words right out of my mouth, because Keith Downing is another one, and Rob Kelly as well, which you've worked before.
Yeah, Rob Kelly was my youth development officer at Wolves as well when I first started off. So yeah, again, knowing them all, which was it made the decision a little bit easier, and again the location helped. So again, it all fell into place nicely, and the squad, and I've spoke to Victor, and who I played with before, so it wasn't as hard as what it might have seemed. Obviously, there was a lot of interest from some great clubs, and again, I'm grateful for that. But when I looked at all the positives of this, it was a great opportunity.
You mentioned Keith and Rob during your time at Wolves. How does it feel to be making the Black Country divide and
yeah, it's quite strange, and probably going to get a bit of a stick from the Wolves fans. But as I say, no disrespect to anyone here either. That won't diminish my affection I have for Wolves. That was my first club, and where they give me the chance to play, and I still got a lot of friends associated with the club. And as I say, it's disappointing maybe for some of the fans, but it was an opportunity for me to come and play. And as I say, that's the main thing. I'm here to do a job for West Bromwich Albion and give 100% for them.
Albion must be a club that you've come up against many times as a player. I'm sure you've played at the Hawthorns many times, and you know Victor as well from your time at Everton. And any other players that you know, or memories of Albion?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, I used to clean Jason Roberts' boots at Wolves, and then a few years later we were playing against each other. He was obviously in West Brom colours, and I was in Wolf colours. So yeah, I've had some good tussles here, and I know Ben, obviously from the England squads and that, so I know the quality that's in the squad, and hopefully I can add to that. Ben's
a busy guy at the World Cup, obviously, but did you speak to Victor? Did you speak to anyone else to try and gauge what life is like at Albion?
Victor mainly. Again, me and Victor have stayed in contact pretty much since we've played together, so they'll text now and again, and then once I was pretty much made my mind up, I spoke to Victor, and just for confirmation, Victor had pleasant things to say, so again, it was just confirming the decision was the right one.
Jonas Olsson and Gareth McCauley have formed a strong central defensive partnership, but I guess competition is something that you've joined you know, you're looking forward to the competition here and come up against it and try and force your way in?
Of course, yeah. I take nothing for granted. But that's what every squad needs, and every team needs competition for places. And hopefully, if we're all in it together, and obviously healthy competition, it can only bode well for West Bromwich Albion and the squad.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Welcome to the club.
Cheers.